I'm going to be obviously spending a bit more, just making it more homely. As I said, just making this way more homely. Okay, adding some paintings to the wall.
No one checked on me when I needed.
Reason.
So I just stack
Okay,
my
this
bread,
is
stay in my
this is
bag,
normally my
nothing
Airbnb.
Overthink too much, I get distracted, start to deep it. I just deal with people exactly how they treat me.
Look how tall it is, look how high it is. Okay, this is my first 3-story house. Yeah. Yes, boys, it's about 6:25. Don't know if you can see. Focus, come on. There you go. 6:25. We're in Sheffield. We're actually outside one of my most recent pickups. I'm kind of skeptical with this one. I'm going to be honest with you guys because I don't know what to do with it, okay? It's really cheap. I seen it on the market. Very big house we're going to see, okay? That's why I took it on. Okay, we've got the Starlights, we've got the G-Wagon out, okay? One thing I can say, it's a 5-minute walk from Sheffield Stadium, Sheffield United home stadium. About 10-minute walk from City Centre, okay? Prime student area. Okay, that's one thing. And two, because it's so close to Sheffield United Stadium, I don't know whether I should Airbnb it. Okay, so you can kind of see where the conflicting interests kind of come into place. Okay, I don't know whether to do one thing or another thing. Okay, you guys let me know what to do with this. Okay, I'm going to show you guys the property. I'm going to show you guys everything. I'm going to explain what I'm going to do in depth. Okay, but yeah, it's a late one today. Got the G-Wagon out. Beautiful, beautiful car. And yeah, so how I got this property, you're probably thinking, seen it on an open market, pulled up in a G-Wagon, went for the viewing, landlord seen everything, and then gave me the keys, okay? And that's how I make my money. Okay, do this 10 times and you're printing 5 figures a month, okay? And this is why I don't do crypto and trading, because most people my age, they're going to crypto, they're going to trading, they're going to SMMA, they're going to all these other business ventures. And this is why I do property, because it's a long-term business. I'm not saying crypto and that isn't long-term, but it's a, you can build an empire with property. So I'm going to get to that point where I'm going to start buying houses, okay? But at the moment, we're doing rent to rent. It is a late night, 6:28. Let's go in. I'm going to show you guys the property step by step. So guys, I'm going to be showing you guys how I'm going to be making a yearly salary on this one property deal. I told you guys already, this house is massive. Some of you guys have seen my other properties on my other videos, okay? And some of them are the size of just one room here, okay? So you've got a nice lounge communal area. The only problem with this communal area is it's very cold. It doesn't feel like home. So say if I wouldn't stay here, and I've said to you guys many times, you want to make a property somewhere you will stay in yourself, okay? If it's not somewhere you would stay yourself, then the job isn't done, okay? So hence why, as soon as I walked in, I was like, yeah, this has to change. Some of my other properties I've been to, I've walked in and I'm like, yeah, this is sound. I can just rent it out straight away and make like £400 to £600 profit just by just letting it out instantly. But with this property, my instant reaction when I walked in was, yeah, I've got to put in some work. For example, change the sofas. Look at that. Like, change the sofas. Add like a more just give it a more modern look. Okay, maybe add a nice TV. Remove this and add an actual electric fireplace. Just something nice. Okay, and I'm not sure what the ex-tenant was doing here, but there's engine oil, gasoline right here. So what we're going to be doing is completely turning this into a money maker. This is what I do. Okay, this is what I do for a living. I go to houses like this and print money from this. Okay, this is my empire. Okay, going to different houses and making money from them. Okay, so yeah, let's get going. So in terms of this little lounge area towards the kitchen, this is much better, okay? The only problem is this is very dirty. This sofa that the landlord left me is very dirty. But other than that, I prefer this room than the other one because it's got a TV, it's got that more homely look, okay? It's got these mini chairs or whatever, which is pretty good if you're obviously doing a HMO. Okay, got a nice kitchen, so I saved money on that. And it's new. And some of you guys messaged me saying, isn't furniture really expensive? That's why you go for the properties partially furnished, okay, like this one, okay? So into the kitchen, banging kitchen, kitchen's nice, not really much to do, maybe add a new microwave, Oh no, maybe not. Got a brand new washing machine, it looks like. So you can see why I've taken this deal on, okay? So, we've only been into this property for a couple minutes, and you can already tell that it's going to be making me a lot of money, okay? As I said in the car, 5 minutes from Sheffield United Stadium and 10-minute walk from City Centre. This is why I have this conflicting thought of what should I do with it. Should I Airbnb it and make thousands every month, but have the constant headache, not constant headache, but because I've got other properties, going to be more headaches to myself, or should I HMO it and make, let's say, 1.1k on £500 a room, 1,300 rent? You guys tell me what you would do if you was in my shoes. I'm here to build like a relationship with you guys, so you guys help me out and then I'll help you out. My link in bio for my Property Ballers Academy, that's the way I'm going to be helping you out. So yeah, I'm going to be obviously spending a bit more, just making it more homely. As I said, just making this way more homely. Okay, adding some paintings to the wall, etc., etc. You've seen my Airbnbs, okay? I'm going to put loads of photos on here. You've seen my Airbnbs. We're just going to make it to that spec. I've said in most of my TikToks that the reason why I make so much money is because all my properties look the same. So I just have to go into this one and do the same job, okay? And this is what I mean by this is a rinse and repeat method. I just do the same thing with each and every property. So let's not waste any time. Let's go upstairs. So I think the carpet might need changing, or I might just have to really deep clean it. Because if I'm saving money, I might just really deep clean it. And, I'm all about the money, so I might save that. The light, I don't think there's a bulb in there. Yeah, there is, but it's not working. But that needs changing. You can see this room seems so gloomy. I would hate to stay in here for a night, not gonna lie. But yeah, bed's quite nice. Just needs to maybe change the mattress, but other than that, it's really nice. But behind this door, this is the best thing about this property, guys, okay? I'm not sure why the landlord didn't just carry on and then make money from himself, but I don't mind that. This is where I come in and make the money for him, in his expense. So when I open this door, you're gonna see exactly why I took on this deal. Okay, not only because the house is big, but because this just looks really, really nice. This is why I'm thinking I should Airbnb it rather than make it a HMO, because this is a really nice bathroom, okay? When I get my professional pictures in, etc., 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 with these kind of stuff, and within this bathroom, this will go out. It's 5 minutes from Sheffield United ground. Okay, so when people come in and watch the games and they see this, and then when I obviously make everything up to spec, get the professional photos in, they're gonna book it, yes or no? Okay, tell me you wouldn't book this, okay, if you've seen it on the open market. These are the questions I ask myself before I take on a deal. So, yeah, you guys can clearly see this house is massive, okay? Normally my properties would end at that bathroom. But yeah, this is just a nice small room. It's got the TV, I'm saving money. And this is why I want to Airbnb it, because normally most of my HMOs don't have TVs in. Okay, this is normally my Airbnbs, okay? Most of my Airbnbs have TVs in every room, but my HMOs don't. Okay, so this is why I think I can make thousands from this. So yeah, guys, let's go upstairs. And yeah, this is a 3-story house. This is my very first 3-story property, for all of you guys wondering. But yeah, and you can see why I chose to take on this 3-story property. Okay, I've actually never been to a 3-story Airbnb as well. So it might be a new addition to the Airbnb list, okay? Most of my Airbnbs are either flats in the city centre or just normal 3-bedroom houses. But yeah, this room's it's just the same as every other room. A bed, TV, desk, which definitely needs changing, and a wardrobe, which I might keep in, okay? Just the same standard, okay? And that's why I might make a HMO, because I won't need to spend as much if I make an Airbnb, but we'll see. And that's why I don't know, because if I spend money on an Airbnb, I'm going to make that money back, okay? So if you guys want the same problems as me, choosing whether to make money from Airbnb or HMO, Property Ballers Academy, link in bio. You've seen the results, you've seen the houses, you've seen everything. So there's no one else doing this at 6:47 on a Tuesday evening. There's no other 18-year-old conflicting on whether he should make money from this way or this way on a random Tuesday evening. So, you know, you live your life how you make it, and I chose to do this. Okay, you can either choose to just carry on watching me make money or just make money for yourself through property. Okay, I've told you guys many times. I told you in the car, it's all about building an empire. Okay, and property is the only business model where you can build like an actual empire. You can go to your houses. You can, you know, say if I want to change this house Monday, like tomorrow, I can just change it because it's my own empire. You know what I mean? So it's the only business you can build an empire on. Hence why I'm a big advocate, and hence why I took the risk and got started. So boys, I just sat down and I did a bit of research on whether or not I could Airbnb this, okay? I used my systems and till I could get it out for £151 a day, £32,000 revenue and 60% occupancy rate. I've told you guys already. I'm gonna go right next to Sheffield Stadium. I'm gonna show you guys. It's near Sheffield Stadium, 5-minute walk, 10-minute walk from the city centre, and I'm bound to make money from this, okay? I've used my systems, okay? With my systems, I make money from any property I take. I told you, I've been doing this for quite some time now, okay? And I'm at the point that I can look at a property and know whether or not it will make money. And this is why my mentees succeed, okay? Using my help, using my business partner's help. We've been in the game for ages. So link in bio, Property Builders Academy. See you guys there. But yeah, in terms of this property, do let me know if I should Airbnb it, if I should HMO it, okay? Because both ways will make money. Okay, I've been making money through property, been making money through rent to rent. Okay, I know what makes me money. I know that this property will 1,000,000% make me money. Look how tall it is, look how high it is. Okay, this is my first 3-story house. Yeah, my first 3-story building. We're gonna be doing a bit of work to it, just a teeny bit of work to it to save money and get it out instantly and start making up monthly income. And this is what I mean. This is what I was saying before I started this video. This is better than trading. This is better than any other side hustle or any even main hustle or any business, because you get that monthly income every single month. Like, I know what I'm making every single month. Traders could make £1,000 today and lose 10 grand tomorrow, okay? That ain't property. This will make me Airbnb at 2K. It's saying £151. Let's do the maths quickly. 30 days divided by 100 times 60. Okay, that's 18 days. 158. 2.8K. Okay, 2.8K. Rent to landlord, 1.3K. Takeaway, 1.3K. That's 1.5K. Okay, that's £454 more than what I would make if I HMO'd it. Okay, so that's one property. 10, 15K. And with my help, with my systems, you can easily get to 10. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Lock in, subscribe. I just hit 1K subscribers the other day. One of my videos blew up, so claim your early pass that you've been watching me from since I first started. Hit 1.07K subs, so claim your early pass quickly. And I'm see you guys on the next one.